will only get more intense from this point forward. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, the Charlotte Hornets behind 9.5 games.
I think for the Nets, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Richards in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, Walker Kessler out there with Jackson. Then it's Connect. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Lee in at the point. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. You look at Brooklyn. They won their first group stage game. A nice beginning to their NBA Cup journey.
Absolutely. And the odds tell you, hey, there is a huge difference between starting 2-0 versus 1-1. So the analytics say this is a huge cup game for them.
And when you talk about the Hornets, this is a vital game in the cup for them. They lost their group stage opener. A loss tonight could end their run.
Yeah, it dropped them to 0-2 with just 2 games left in the group round. You probably need 3 wins to advance, so they cannot afford a loss.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Hornets now. Here's Richards. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Now the Nets with it. Pass to Williamson. Back to Lee. Into the lane. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
And here's Richards. The 3 from Ball. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Lee. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. 4-3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Williamson. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded it. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Connect.
And that's just a hustle play right there by Connect. You gotta love seeing rookies like him do this.
Charlotte calls timeout. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
As of late, he has been an absolute menace on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
Bridges passes to Ball from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You've got to start somewhere. A win tonight will be a step in the right direction.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Bridges down low, defended by Jackson, and the basket by Bridges.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Here's Connect. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Bridges. Coming off a 22-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Miller. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Launches it from deep. Here's Connect. Richards pulls it in. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Bridges. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It'll be on G.G. Jackson. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Richards with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Ooh, Kessler with the block. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Up top, Bridges lets it fly. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Here's Williamson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Micic comes in for man. Pass to Micic. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Lee. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Give him 8.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And let's take a minute for the rookie leaderboard and to look at the top free throw shooters in this rookie class. Dalton Connect, number 1.
This is a guy that you don't want to send to the line. It's that easy because his level of comfort and confidence from the stripe is sky high.
Yeah, one of the best at the line of all rookies. He needs to keep developing new ways to get himself to the foul line.
Pass to Miller. Williams with the screen. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass.
Look, that was good defense, but Miller still able to use his length to get 2.
Here's Lee. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
The Hornets have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Miller on the wing. Now here's Ball. Give him 8 to the middle. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Jackson. Williams grabs the board. Here's Micic. Takes it inside. Good on the bucket.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Richards. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Ball. Ooh, Kessler with the block. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. Charlotte shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the creative LaMelo. The Nets with a lead. We've got Jackson. Connect is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Lee in at the one. So that's the Nets 5.
Oh,
power it home!
Oh, wow. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Micic. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Micic has got 7 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And the basket by Lee.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Micic. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, you're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. Williams passes to Bridges. From outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Lee, and stolen by Williams. Pass to Micic. Now Williams. Here's Micic. From 15 feet away. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And it's Connect missing. Hornets trail by 4. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Yes, sir. Grant Williams rising up.
Here's Lee. 16 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Micic. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Outside for Green. Back to Smith. Outside man. There's the 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Smith passes to man. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. In the middle of his 3rd year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
Santos has checked in for Brooklyn, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Brandon Miller's checked in for Smith. And the basket by Lee.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Man, the pass to Williams. Williams a screen on Jackson. It's stolen. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Clowney, they get the rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Connect. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive skill set. Some improvements around defense, and he'll be a solid addition to any lineup.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to Miller. Williams with it. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Warriors, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Lee. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Santos. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Ball. Ball making the D look helpless.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Lee, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Santos. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
And they're ranked first in shooting percentage, proving how lethal and connected they are on offense. They play for each other. No individual agendas out there.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Lee misses. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Miller can't get it to go.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Bona. Williams defending. Here's Lee. Good on the shot. Lee's got 28 points for the game.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And it's in there. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Salon. No points so far. Here's Man. Again the miss by the Hornets. Brooklyn leading by 10. takes it in, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter, he's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Miller on the wing, coming off a 16-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Lee. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Ball in the paint.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Back to Lee. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Now when on Ball, something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
The Hornets making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Here's Salon. Nails it from beyond the arc. Salon, he's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Lee. Down low. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Nets lead by 16. Well, the Hornets shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Miller on the wing. Here's Salon. Fires from deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Salon, he's got 6 in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Lee from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Ball, plenty of space. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Ball's got 18.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Shannon up and in on the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. It's a 13-point game. Miller outside. There's 47 seconds left in the second. There's the triple. Minot pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And it's Bona missing. Hornets trail by 13. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. So the Nets making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Williams is checked in. .29 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Ball. Richards with a screen. The teardrop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams knocks down the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Shannon. And he makes it. Give him 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball surveys the floor. And the first half now in the books. Nets out in front, up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
64.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And Brooklyn with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the floor for Charlotte, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Mann out there with ball. And it's Richards in at the center position. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Lee. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Miller, the pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. Out to Bridges. Shoots over Jackson. Bridges misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Ball outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Lee on the wing, hounded by Ball. Count the basket. Lee's got 43 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside man. Pass to Miller. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Lee. Hounded by Ball. Lee misses. Hornets trail by 15. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Back to Miller. Pass to Mann. Ball outside. The 3. Offensive rebound. Miller outside. Now here's Mann. Bridges outside. Here he goes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Hawkins is checked in for Brooklyn. Charlotte shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Outside, Williams. Pass to Micic. Back to Ball. Here's Micic. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Nets. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass the ball. To the inside, looking to win the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And here's Green from the arc. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Pass to Lee. 55 seconds left in the third. Larson, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Miller, left side. Here's Micic. Puts up a 3. Larson with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Man, he's checked in for Green. Now Miller. Give him 8 points now. Here's Larson. Snatched away. Out to the right wing. From downtown. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets. They lead by 18. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Walker Kessler, and it's Connect in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Hornets trail by 16. Here's Micic. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And here's Connect outside. Here's Lee. Kessler passes to Lee. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Miller. Over Connect. Tries yet again, and it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Chalk up 2 there, and the Nets lead by 20.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Miller on the wing. Tries to break his ice, and there it is for him.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And that one's good. Lee's got 57 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Hornets trail by 18. Outside man. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's picked off.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Here's Lee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lee's got 59 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is...
And Brooklyn with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Ball passes to Bridges. Here's Green. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Man, he's checked in for Green.
Number 23, Trey Mann.
Man with it. Jackson in his pocket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Lee on the take, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Ball outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Stolen by Miller. Here's Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And the basket by Lee.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
The three from Ball. The rebound by the Nets. Cadec's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lee into the lane. And good! There's another!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Santos is checked in.
Now, into the lineup for your next. Number 15, Louis.
Stolen by Kessler. Here's Lee. They get it again. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Pass to Richards. There's a screen. Now Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Deflected! Here's Lee to the paint. Here's Santos. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Richards, the pass to Bridges. Charlotte again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Lee. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Bridges against Williamson. The 3 from Ball. Connects from downtown. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this. And just making the defender look downright silly.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just... an outstanding play from start to finish.
Bridges against Jackson. Bridges misses. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Hornets.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Great One.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Williamson passes to Lee. And it's good! He hits another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Ball outside. To stop the run. And it's Bona with a rebound. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Good! That's another bucket! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 38 points. Here's Lee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So we see the Nets taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.